Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. My name is Aditi and today we are going to talk about common interior design mistakes and how to avoid them. Time and again we have clients come to us saying, so we did a thing and we don't really like it, or we thought it would work better than it did, or simply just help, we've made a mistake. We'd like to stop expensive mistakes before they happen. So we've made this video on common mistakes that we see, and hopefully this will make design no-nos a thing of the past. So let's get started. Make sure that you don't avoid your wall of fame.
Hanging art is a tricky skill to master because there isn't a simple set of rules to follow. This is an area of interior decor where you can really let your creative juices flow. Whether it's a symmetrical triptych of frames, an eclectic gallery wall, or a statement canvas, you want to get the spacing and the height right. As a simplified rule of thumb, we recommend you hanging the wall art at roughly eye level. Too high or too low can look a bit odd. When you're creating a gallery wall, we recommend a minimum of 10 centimeters between frames. If you're hanging art above furniture such as a sofa or a console table, make sure the artwork is central above
or balanced with other furniture and finishing touches within the room. Small spaces don't mean small design.
If you have a small room and think it's too small to look beautiful, then tell yourself off. Small spaces are often where you can have the most fun. The biggest mistake is to fight with your small room, trying to make it look light and bright if it's actually naturally quite dark and dull. If this is the case, then embrace it. Paint the room dark or go for a bold and dramatic wallpaper. Don't be afraid of pattern because it's too busy for the space. 9 out of 10 times it won't be. As long as you don't have a patterned flooring, a mural, and every other wall wallpaper. If your small room actually benefits from a lot of light, then make sure you try your best to emphasize this. Use light furniture made out of natural materials
and large mirrors to bounce light around the room. Take care of extreme budget buying while decorating your space.
We all love a bargain, and it's amazing how luxurious and classy a lot of budget buys can look, especially when styled well. However, sometimes pricier items have that price point for a reason. They're just stunning. Whilst you can update most of the home on a pretty reasonable budget, especially if you're a fan of rummaging in second-hand shops, DIY and upcycling old furniture pieces, you should allow yourself a one-off splurge every once in a while. One very special item can really transform an interior, immediately lifting the decor of the entire room. Additionally, a special purchase instantly attracts attention, and
a furniture item can act as a centerpiece. When it comes to interior design, bad lighting is equal to bad decor.
We see time and again lighting being considered as an afterthought. Really, lighting should be one of the first things that you consider when planning a home update, as it will really make such a difference. This works both ways. If you have fantastic lighting,
it can transform a space. If it's a bit bad, then your room can end up looking bad too.
The trick is to layer your lighting. No, I'm not saying lamps on top of lamps. I'm talking about having lots of different light sources that have a different purpose, all working together to create a beautiful light scheme.
A feng shui nightmare is one to avoid while decorating your space.
Walls don't have a magnetic force that pull furniture towards them, so don't need to plan your layout like they do. You have the entire space to play with, so please don't feel restricted to pinning furniture against the walls. In fact, we suggest that you don't. The room will feel larger and more spacious if you create more walkways by centering your furniture or creating a couple of zones with furniture and rugs, depending on the size of your room. This is especially important in open and broken plan spaces. We know that there are many instances when furniture has to be against the wall and looks the best in this way. However, this doesn't mean that you can't have a central coffee table and an accent chair
or two that float within the space. Don't forget to pay attention to the finishing touches. How many times have you completed the big tasks of a project, yet the final touches have always been pushed to the bottom of the to-do list?
The soft furnishings, artwork, indoor plants, and accessories are what completes a design and makes the room feel like home. Avoid buying things just for the sake of it. Only buy things you genuinely like. It's kinder to your home and to the environment. Frames, vases, and cushions are a great way to pull together a
color scheme and give a cohesive finish. Always remember that less is more.
Try not to overcomplicate your home update by squeezing in too much furniture or creating clutter that isn't necessary. Think about what you absolutely need. Start there and then consider what you want after. This makes it easier to prioritize and keep clutter to a minimum.
Don't forget that a tidy home is equal to a tidy mind. Falling into the trap of matching furniture sets is another common mistake to avoid.
Of course, we all like our home to look coherent and everything to look good together. The fear that the finished design won't look cohesive allows people to fall into the trap of matching furniture sets everywhere. There's nothing wrong with a dining table and matching chairs, nor is there a problem with a sofa and matching armchair. However, sometimes these sets would benefit from being broken up by a couple of different chairs or the same style sofa in different fabric. This way, your room will look less furniture shop showroom and more like your unique home oozing with personality.
This is it for this video. If you liked our video, then don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.